welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and with me is Holly, and we are doing an unboxing today of the board game Children of Morta, the board game, which of course is based off of Children of Morta, the video game, which I don't think has the subtitle, the video game.
Probably not.
Probably not. But have you played Children of Morta before?
I honestly, I really don't know what it is.
Cool.
I did not even know it was a video game until you just informed me.
Okay, well, how
I'm
about
learning
that?
with you guys.
I don't also have any experience with the video game, but I am very excited to check out the board game as it looks to be a cooperative game, kind of like a dungeon crawler type experience. It's got the subtitle, It Runs in the Family. And I will say, first of all, as an unboxing goes, this is a very heavy box. All right, so there's going to be a lot of stuff to look at in here. Yeah, right there on the back, based on the critically acclaimed video game. Yeah, a family that slays together, stays together, 1 to 4 players from Lucky Duck Games, and plays in about 45 minutes. I'm ready to kind of take a look at what's inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you want to read anything else on here.
No, I mean, I was just looking to see if we were like dragon slayers or what. It says, defeat monsters and bosses to unlock upgrades for your hero.
All right. I wonder if it's one of those campaigns, like multiple sessions of game after game, continuing on a story, or if it's just, you know, each individual game session is its own thing.
Story mode.
Well, here you go.
Oh!
Look at that right there. It looks like a album.
Is cute.
Photo album type situation.
Very nice.
So you got some artwork. We've got a board that flips open. It says pay +1 on each purchase to remove a basic skill token with the same color from the bag. And then a spot here for some cards. We've got an overview of probably the story and how it begins.
Interesting. It looks like we have maps.
For sure. And it looks like there's going to be some spoilers if we flip through some of the maps. But we can just kind of take a quick look-see and see what's ahead of us as the game continues on with this spiral-bound, very nicely produced notebook. So it looks like maybe a portion of the game might take place on these maps. Because it's very small, but kind of keeps track of like where you guys are in your adventure.
That's a really nice book.
Family Trial here on the back. And here we've got interesting art with the girl jumping and not looking really where she's pointing her arrow. And then we got an overview and setup for the Family Trial, which we have easy and hard in terms of options. So 2 different modes, perhaps with the same notebook component there, which is, again, it's a very nice component and it feels very good. Then we have some rules. Let's see here.
The rules.
The rule book.
Oh, that looks substantial.
It's definitely substantial. There's 23 pages, lots of good stuff and info and examples and artwork to help you set up the game and overview. Okay, so all sorts of descriptions here. We've got achievements to earn. There's a table here and maybe a little FAQ right there. This is the Family Trial 1-session game with several encounters and boss fights. And then as opposed to the rest of the game, which appears to be primarily the story mode. So maybe to get your feet wet, you might try the Family Trial. And then, you know, once you're experienced, you might start the story. I don't know. Recognize anybody?
I am, of course, looking for the artists. Excuse me. There's art and graphic design.
Yep.
And 3D modeling.
Very cool. Looks like it was a Kickstarter, given there's reference here.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of backers interested in seeing what is in this box. Of course, if you're a backer, you've already got your copy. We'll take a look together at what comes in the base game. So this is nothing, no special edition involved. But right here, we've got some very thick dual layered boards.
Yes, I always am a fan of a dual layer board.
So dual layer, like maybe dice will sit in there, and then you got maybe some spots for some tokens, or perhaps even
Tracker
tokens. Some other spaces perhaps for cards and other tokens, but these are also, notched out like that for dual layer. But this is Linda. Her parents' firstborn she is ever vigilant, ever focused, and as swift and delicate with a bow as she is with a fiddlestick. Linda is sharp enough that she can shoot her arrows as she walks, should the need arise.
Isn't that the same girl that was
On the back of that?
Yeah.
I agree. Then you've got Marky Mark. John and Mary's eldest son, he has devoted his life to obtaining balance physically and mentally. His continuous, well thought out, and focused kicks and punches resemble a ritualistic dance rather than combat. So he knows Kung Fu.
He's like a fire Kung Fu guy.
Mm-hmm. And I also see, you got different icons for maybe their specials. And then they seem to have their own abilities noted here.
Potentially like a range and melee deal as well.
Definitely. So you're going to have different play styles for gameplay and combat. So that's pretty cool. Then we have Kevin with his dual saber action. Kevin is the youngest son of John and Mary, and of course the boldest and swiftest. He uses his daggers with prodigious skill, and once immersed in combat, his speed is such that only his shadow can be seen. So this is basically like an assassin class, pretty cool. So it says once per turn, you may reroll a sword attack, melee attack, die up to 2 times, adding to your total value. Lose a heart if you roll a blank on the first reroll and 2 hearts on the second. Then you got this plus and gain speed of some sort. Okay, we got John, which I'm guessing is the father. A master at fighting with sword and shield, nothing can stop this father from protecting his family. The weight of his father's old sword and his shield, a gift from his brother Ben, might slow his arms down, but his slashes are powerful and sweeping. So this is your sword and shield, standard knight kind of class, if you will. It's probably one I like to roll with that kind of class. And then you have Lucy, the youngest, except the one they have on the way, the most gifted in magic and the most playful. Combat is in fact nothing but a game to her, which she plays with the flames that flow from the palms of her hands. Pyromancy.
We found my character.
That is cool. So she's got her thing, and everybody's got their own little cool artwork to describe some of their main, abilities here. But yeah, you got your fire character or magic user, if you will. Sometimes people class magic and fire together, but we'll see how that goes in this game.
Well, there's another fire person as well.
Missed it. That was the archer.
Nope, the one right after that. Don't remember his name.
Mark.
That's the one.
Yep. Well, I thought he was more like the fisticuffs. I mean,
it still
kind of looks like fire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just red.
Yep. All right. We have a bunch of tokens to punch out in cardboard. So let's take a look at the punch boards. First of all, I'll say these are very thick punch outs. So these are going to be very cool, very thick tokens. You got some skull, with crowns. You got maybe some coins. Some tokens that represent maybe enemies or treasure.
I'm wondering if we can freeze people.
And what's this, you think? Like bind them?
Maybe.
And then you got these kind of like teardrop type stuff. Fire, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of got a very stylized look to it. I think these are your tokens that go on your player board, like somewhere up here. And then maybe some skill tokens to go with it, if I had to guess. We have a lot more similar, but more. We've got a lot of these, more money, and then more, I think, like ability tokens or status tokens, if I had to guess. Now, I note that these are blank on one side.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be something like, draw from the bag of random
Right.
status or something. Oh, we have like health dials perhaps that you're gonna, keep track of everyone's health on.
Mm-hmm.
So you can punch that out, clip them together. Is this hearts, like broken hearts?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe could be
Or
wounds.
health, could be damage, could be health. I don't know. We got heart tokens here. We've got another like magic looking symbol, and like a tree or some kind of magic. I don't know. But it's gonna look cool all put together. Let's see. Next, we've got a few components here, like a stretchy nylon bag with very heavy duty, like rubber. What do you call it? Cord.
Yeah.
It's like
a bungee cord.
Like a bungee cord. Yeah, it's very strong, very sturdy. Nylon bag. We have a token.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. This looks like, maybe like the symbol for the party or something. Kind of would stand upright.
I will say, you guys, any manufacturers that are watching, if possible, you should make the bags a little bigger.
Big hand. It's hard to get my whole hand in there.
Lots of big hand people playing board games.
Can't get it out. See, can't get it out. These are the little plastic bits that create your health dials, so I'm not going to worry about opening those. But here we've got some dice. We've got green, purple, and brown, but otherwise they have very similar iconography. All right. Some blank sides.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Very
cute.
Not sure how they work out yet, but
maybe hits.
Could be related to your combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for both the players and
enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. And I see you opening some cards.
I am. I'm trying to give you a leg up here on the peeling of them. Yeah.
And then
trying to be a little helpful.
I failed. Hold on. There we go.
Don't worry, I took the whole sleeve off the next one.
Okay. So we have cards. First up are Shield Slam. So this is specific, I think, actions for Mark.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's Mark. So I think, again, some of these are going to go right on his board. We have a bunch of blue cards first to look at. We got scorpions. We've got spear soldiers. We've got mummies.
Neat.
The wind charger. He's a Berahut.
Good gosh, I'm getting too old for that. Oh my gosh.
The slipper shell.
Yeah,
Look at this one. I like that guy.
Cute. It was like if Pokemon were like had a real sheen.
Mm-hmm. And we're maybe a little bit disgruntled. Then we have red backed cards. Maybe these are slightly stronger. I don't know. You got your Charger. You got your Reaper
neat.
Mech.
Very cute.
Anarchy Spider. And there's a couple different variations.
Very steampunk for me.
Constructor Mech and Fire Breather.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's a lot of interesting designs and variety of enemy types here.
Like having your own turret with the fire breather.
We got your basics. You got your bats. We got skeletons. We got the archer goblin.
Fantastic.
Look at that guy. He looks like pissed off.
Yeah.
The red spider. So if you are arachnophobic, turn away. Yeah, look. There's a green one. He's big. And we got the spider queen. And there's actually two queens. So beware. And then the master goblin.
Oh.
Check that out. He looks like Shrek.
That's funny.
Sorry.
I was thinking orc, not ogre, but you know.
Yep. We got some book cards. So, Unbreakable Front, Father's Guidance. So these might be different ways to get special abilities or learn spells or, spend ability strength to do special abilities. I don't know. So we'll see how that plays out and how many you get. I don't know. So that was the first set of cards. Let's take a look at some more.
Here we go.
Okay. So first up is this one. Black Despair. Swap the positions of 2 enemies. Dragon of Saul. Deal 2 damage to every enemy that has no neighbors. Electrocalypse. Deal 1 frost damage to every enemy that has no neighbors. So I'm just going to look through a little bit of these. If you want to read more about any one of these or avoid spoilers, up to you. But if you want to read more, just slow down the video, pause it on the card that you want to see more of. The Dark Jelly. That looks really fun and cute. He's like, what? Guys, I'm here.
Is he supposed to be scary?
I don't know.
That's adorable.
He looks like he'd make a great plushie. I just saw him sewing. The Dark Claw. I really like the art in this.
Me too.
This is pretty cool. The Dark Masher.
Very cute.
He looks like Grover, but beefy. Dark Nest.
Neat.
Looks like a ring pop.
It does. I was thinking the same thing.
Dark Wizard. Dark Claw. The Explosive Mushroom. Poisonous Plant. We have spikes, cross spikes, and other dangers in that deck. So beware of the purple deck. Looks like maybe some more character abilities. So this is the Kung Fu Master. And I'm guessing because they're like 2-sided and everything, you could probably like upgrade them and they get stronger. Yeah, we'll see. So you're going to have a set of these kind of cards for each character, each family member. Upgraded versions and whatnot. Primary attacks, your rest. Speed. All right, then we got the Archer. So a lot of the gameplay, of course, will be something to learn through the rulebook, but I do like the iconography throughout. It's consistent. And this is the assassin guy. So there you go. Everyone gets their set of cards to go with their character. Let's take a look at some more. What we got? So first are like melee, right?
Sure. Looks like it to me.
Pay 1 less token there for Guardian's Rage. Deal +1 on Vault. So again, I don't know if these are like purchased or random bonuses or earned abilities, but they seem to be categorized into different symbol types. So definitely positives here to increase your damage and fight hordes of enemies. These, I'm guessing, maybe are like action selection cards. It's kind of like, this is what I'm doing this turn kind of stuff.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But they do kind of look specific to characters.
Yeah, this is like the assassin symbol with his double swords. But otherwise, they have kind of a similar set of cards that give them abilities based on their moves. And this is like the night class cards here. So there's a lot to discover in this game, and gameplay seems to be pretty in-depth into the possibilities. And here we've got that symbol that we weren't sure about. So once per turn type effects.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a healing thing, or you can collect these and then spend it to like draw or use a spell of some kind.
Maybe.
And then we have some more of these, which are, looks to be like items,
Mm-hmm.
different potions. I wonder how much of these you can equip, you know, like 2 or 3 or 4 or... Okay. Again, a lot of variety here. If you've played the video game, I'm sure you probably recognize a lot of these items, but we haven't, so we're going to leave that at that. Next up, we have, you know, your regular sized cards, if you will, like a deck of card size. We have on the back this symbol here, I'm not sure. Looks like these are like parts of the story or ways to set up some of the family trials.
Mm-hmm.
So these might be like the one-shot cards, and then these are chapter-based.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go too much into those because I know those are story spoilers. Then we have a variety of colored cards here for, I'm guessing these are bosses. Okay.
That makes sense.
Bushra. That's pretty cool. Looks interesting. Children of Morta to fight the projectile djinn. The guy's name is just Bullet Hell. Shotgun. Rocket barrage. Teleport. Okay. Good stuff. Lots to look through there and to come across in the game. What do we got next?
Whatever that is.
What are these, like wooden tokens?
Sure. They look kind of like markers.
Oh, you
I
know
wonder
what?
if that's where the
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at this.
That.
It's like you're leveling up with the little wooden tokens on your board, and they kind of fit together like that. Very nicely done. Okay.
That's neat.
Yep. So cool. And those are wood, painted wood pieces. Very nice. What else?
So your encounter cards.
Encounters.
Wow.
Aha. Or summaries on encounters. And then a little bit of an overview on each character here. So if you're playing as Kevin, you grab this card. Gives you some overview on how to play and maybe some reference. Most of these references are similar, but a little bit of custom stuff to that character. But yeah, one overview for the encounter and then one overview for each character to have. Now it only plays up to 4 players, so you know one of these characters won't be used in a given game, but it's up to you to try them all out. And I think that's it. So with the cards, the dice, the punch tokens, the very nice player boards, there's a lot to look at and to be excited about with this game. I can't wait to try it. So I will say, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you want to see our thoughts on the gameplay and how it plays. We're going to do a review on the channel as well. So stick around for that. But any thoughts on the unbox?
No, I like the art.
Yeah.
As
Looks
always.
cool. Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. That's a lot of cards.
A lot of cards, a lot of art, a lot of cool like stuff. And otherwise looks like it could be a lot of fun, but we won't know until we play it, so stay tuned for that. But this is everything inside the game. You know, I will say it's a very nice production considering it's the retail copy, not a Kickstarter edition. So even still, I'm pretty happy with how this looks and feels, and the quality of everything we've seen. So yeah, that's Children of Morta. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into our unboxing. I've been Jared.
I'm Holly.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.